but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. That's their first of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Ran by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Handing off on the draw play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass is caught. Aggressive spin there. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Design quarterback run. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
He'll toss it to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. Breaks free. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the wideout goes in motion. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding space at the 20. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, UNLV. Great catch and run for 6. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Cavaliers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. What a catch!
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Virginia.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Gets some space around the 30. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm.
Now, looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Rhodes. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Cavaliers lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tight end goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. But he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense cannot be stopped. Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Planning up to try the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
And the Cavaliers with 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Rhodes. Caught quickly. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Cavaliers will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it down to the back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
For a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Rhodes. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Who makes the grab?
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Breaks into the open. To 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Rhodes. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And the Cavaliers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Cavaliers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. He'll hand it off.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Extending the play now. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pounding away with the run game. Clean toward the end zone. He stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
The receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with a conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw.
got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Cavaliers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. That brings up a third down.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Cavaliers line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Leaning on the run game here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, And it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Get set, get set.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the Cavaliers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Gets the first and still running. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit